YouTube Shorts is dying, and this is something I wanted to make a video about for a while because you guys probably know me from my big video about YouTube Shorts. My most popular video by far is this one. Non-Guru explains how to print with YouTube Shorts automation. And this has 600,000 views. I'm not gonna lie, this video might have more views than like the rest of my videos combined. So that's what I'm known for, right? YouTube Shorts. But that's not actually the reason why I started this channel. I started this channel to document my entrepreneurship journey and transparently show how much money I'm making and how to try to make the make money online space better, because currently everyone is just gatekeeping all the information and putting it behind a $2,000 course. And I didn't want to do that. I wanted to make something better for people who are trying to make money online. So that's what I started. And I didn't come into this trying to become the guy who teaches YouTube automation. I came into this just trying to be the guy who showed my entrepreneurship journey and what I'm doing to try to make money. And YouTube automation happened to be the one that I was making money with at the time. Now, when I uploaded this video, our automation channels were doing really well. So for context, here's our automation channels. This channel right here, AJ Animal King, is my co-founder's channel. This is his own original channel. He owns all the revenue to this. And when I saw how much he was making with it, that's when I decided to start pursuing YouTube automation with him. You could see in September, October, he was making like 17, 18K in a month just from YouTube Shorts. It's gone down since. These 2 months were pretty insane, I'm not even gonna lie, but it's pretty much stabilized around $8,000 a month. In April, he made his lowest, but $6,000 a month, which is still pretty good for posting shorts on YouTube. So essentially what I did is I partnered with him and I said, I have these editors, we can start trying to replicate this content on other channels, make a ton of extra money from this, and we can just split this. And it took a while to get going, but eventually we became pretty successful with it. So you could see October, we didn't make money. November, we made $91. And then by December of 2024, we made $3,200 in a single month from YouTube automation. And that was the sign for me like, okay, this is working. And that's when I made this video, Non-Guru explains how to print with YouTube automation. And January was even better. This channel made around $5,000 in ad revenue and then probably another like $5,000 from music royalties. But here is where everything started to change. The following month, in February, this dropped all the way down to $1,800, which isn't that much money. I mean, I still think that's a good supplemental side income for what I'm doing, but this wasn't like that much money. At the same time, though, we had another channel running that we got monetized called Loving Creatures, and this made 1.8K in the same month. So 3.6K, still not bad for the side hustle YouTube automation. But over time, this has just been dropping really badly. So in March, it got down to $704, and in April, it got down to $155, which was awful. And I'm not even gonna lie, $155 isn't even profitable. Like, that costs more money to pay the editor to do than we're actually even making from that. And this channel has seen the same. It's gone from 1.8K to 1.6K to now 1.1K, and it's just slowly, consistently dropping over time. So when I look at this, I'm kind of in an awkward scenario, right? Because I made all these videos explaining how to do YouTube automation, and now at the same exact time, my YouTube automation channels are dying. Now, the first question is, why did this happen? Well, first things first, it might be because I made videos about the niche that I run and saturated my own niche. If that's true, though, it seems unlikely to me that my co-founder's channel would still be making $6,000 in a month. So the other explanation is just that YouTube niches don't stay alive indefinitely, and sometimes they eventually die, even if they were once working. And I always knew that YouTube Shorts isn't always the most consistent stream of revenue. Like, it's not going to be the exact same every month, and that the algorithm changes and you need to switch up your content style. But this drop is just so bad, it's crazy. And so it really actually makes me consider, is this the side hustle that I want to run with? Like, there's so many different ways to try to make money online and so many different skills that you can develop. Should you even spend your time trying to become the best YouTube automator when something like this can happen to a channel? That's just something I've been considering recently. Now, don't get me wrong. I still think it was a lot of fun growing these channels and figuring out how to make videos go viral. And the skill of learning how to go viral, I do think still is very, very valuable, but it can be applied in so many different ways. And relying on YouTube Shorts automation ad revenue, I'm just not sure if that's the best thing to do. Now, here's the weird thing about this though. In my Discord, and what you guys know me for, again, is YouTube automation. The fact that my channels are dying, it doesn't take away from all the money that I did make and the success that we have had in the past from YouTube automation. So I can still say, like, I can help people with YouTube automation. I've helped tons of people in the past, and I personally have a resume of being able to grow 2 of my own channels combined to over like $20,000 in revenue in just a couple of months, which is great. And so I still think I will be making videos talking about YouTube automation, talking about getting out of view jails, answering your guys' questions and Q&As about YouTube automation, all of that stuff. yeah, we are working on trying to revive these channels right now and fix it. But to be honest, I'm questioning altogether whether this is, the path that I want to take and whether this is the side hustle that I genuinely want to pursue. Because again, there's so many different ways to make money online. Some of them that I even document on this channel are significantly more stable than how much YouTube Shorts is paying. And yeah, so all I'm saying is if you followed me for just YouTube automation advice, there will be more of that. I will be talking about that. But genuinely, I'm not trying to make this channel just the hub for YouTube automation only. It's just the hub for different creative ways to make money online and giving free sauce on that. And whether I do that through e-commerce, paid ads, organic, YouTube automation, whatever the side hustle is, that's what I'm going to be making videos about. I'm not here to sell a dream on YouTube automation if I don't think it's a good side hustle and I think it's not super stable. And I do think YouTube automation is a good side hustle to get into and to start and that you can make money from. I've literally made money from it. But in terms of the stability and the long-term reliance of YouTube automation, I'm definitely on the more skeptical side now, especially seeing what happened to my channel. So yeah, that's my opinion. YouTube Shorts is still a viable side hustle. It's something you can still make money from. It's something that I know people that are making tons of money from. So if it's a side hustle you want to do, I'm not saying don't do it. I'm saying it's valid and you can make money from it. I just think there's better options for ways to make more long-term money that aren't reliant on, the algorithm switching up all of a sudden and anything like that. And yeah, those, I've already talked about some of them on my channel, but I'm going to be talking about them even more. So I just wanted to bring that up as a disclaimer. If anyone comes and is like, oh, you're giving advice on YouTube automation, but you don't even make that much. You're right. I'm fully transparent with how much it's making. Like right now, these channels are not doing that well. I know they have done well in the past, and I scaled it to thousands of dollars a month on multiple channels, but that's not what it's doing right now. And whether that means that I just have a skill issue or that YouTube automation just isn't a good long-term side hustle, it's just questioning whether it's, the side hustle that I want to pursue and figure out right now, when I think there's truly much better vehicles to actually getting to those numbers. So with that being said, you guys know my mission. It's to make the make money online space by not gatekeeping stuff and actually being transparent. And today I went into a realistic, transparent view of how much money I'm making and gave you guys a realistic understanding of how much you can actually make with YouTube Shorts automation and the downsides to it. Like a lot of other YouTubers will just say, oh, do YouTube Shorts automation, you can make tens of millions, but they're not going to show you their failures. But today on my channel, I showed you how low a YouTube Shorts automation can drop after months of making literally 10K if you combine, ad revenue and music royalties, now dropping to a month where we make $155. That's the reality of YouTube Shorts. You can have months that are crazy, and then you can have months that for no reason, even when you're posting the same type of content, drop. So I'll keep you guys updated with this channel, and depending on what happens with this, again, you might not be seeing that much more YouTube automation content from me. You'll be seeing it here and there. I'm sure YouTube automation is something that I'll be consistently talking about, and is a way to make money online that I still believe is worth pursuing for a lot of entrepreneurs, especially if it's one of the first pursuits you ever want to try. But just know that this can happen. So yeah, real non-gatekept information right there. Again, if you support the mission, consider subscribing or go to my Discord and drop your best money-making advice in here. That's truly the best way to support my mission of transparency. And with that being said, thank you guys all so much for watching. I'll catch you all in the next video, and peace.